morning, my name is Faith Gordon.
I'm Brielle Denoyer, and this is Lead News Network.
This afternoon at 1 o'clock, nations will be competing in the feats of strength.
Our correspondent Grace Curtin was on site with the feats commissioner Amy Chauvin, who has the inside scoop on the feats.
I think feats of strength is going to be fantastic this week. Really excited by how many students we have, so it's going to be stiff competition.
So you gotta have spirit in these games so you can create energy in your body so you can win as a team. Whoa! Yeah!
Correct, yes, I did plan and design even some of the games and planned all of them.
What's your favorite event in this feat of strength?
I gotta say, boss man, the towers are my favorite event, boss man, because you know what? It's a game of precision. You out there, you're like a sniper in the Congo. You take that band and you pop it like your opponent's hopes and dreams, boss man. It's a sniper's game. Yeah! That's the spirit!
What's your favorite event this year?
I really like the game Towers, where you have to be able to create the tower and then protect it, make sure it's sturdy enough, and then attack the other people's towers.
When I go out there, I want to see some, not hitting, but I want to see some throwing and I want to see some catching.
Do you have any advice or thoughts that you'd like to share for anyone who's new to feats of strength?
Oh, enthusiasm carries you a really long way. As long as you're excited and enjoying it, it can honestly make or break feats of strength for you. It's not all about winning the games, but really just getting along with your team and being good sports.
Yesterday, new members of the legislative branch were sworn into office.
In addition, Representative Muffet from Franklin Red held a press conference for his newest piece of legislation titled Next Generation Internet Safety Act.
I, James Muffet, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America.
My name is James Muffet, and I am a state representative with the Franklin Red Caucus. We today are here because we've discovered that there's a very serious problem among our teenagers. Most people associate the word addiction with problems like gambling, alcoholism, or drug abuse, but studies show that the brain responds to technology much in the same way as it responds to other addictive substances. And I just want to say that I, for one, am not going to let technology get in the way of the well-being of the next generation. And today we are proposing the Next Generation Internet Access Safety Act, House Bill 4000. This bill requires that minors be prohibited from accessing the internet from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And facial recognition software will be built into all of the computer providing systems, and that means that no matter what computer you try to turn on, it will recognize your face and you will be immediately shut down and no internet access.
All of your children are addicted to devices online. YouTube doesn't care about your kids. They just give whatever they want. It doesn't care about their hopes and their dreams, making them successful people in real life. It just give them the latest cat videos.
When my son was 16 years old, he had severe anxiety and loss of self-esteem. He became trapped in a cyber whirlpool. Riptide pulled in further and further.
I did not agree with his bill. He said that teens are spending too much time on their phones when there are a very select few that do, but a majority of us don't even spend that much time on our phones because we got stuff like school and sports going on.
Well, I thought he was very evasive with his answers, especially when he answered my question.
What question did you ask again?
I asked him, is that not a violation of our privacy in regards to the facial recognition? And he said no, and then asked me a question and evaded it.
Meanwhile, in the judicial branch, attorneys prepare to argue before the Michigan Supreme Court on whether intelligent design should be taught alongside the theory of evolution in public school.
Faith interviewed attorney Nathan Halder, who goes into further detail about the case.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you're currently working on and what your role is?
Yeah, right now, us attorneys are preparing to go before the Supreme Court, and we're going to be arguing about whether intelligent design can be taught in the schools. So, for example, there was a school district, Birmingham, and they said if you're going to talk about evolution, you also have to teach from a pro-intelligent design curriculum talking about, alternate theories other than evolution.
On the more local end of the judicial branch, attorneys are familiarizing themselves with the Ogg versus Shield case. The case involves a land dispute over the road Owen Shield has been using to access his property for the last 15 years.
In April, Abner Ogg, the owner of the land this road runs through, returned from Texas after being out of state for over a decade, and learned that Shield would be building a resort and using the road that runs through his land.
Ogg has since blocked the road, accusing Shield of trespassing, and Shield has now made a claim to the courts for prescriptive easement of the Old Town Road.
Okay, could you explain a little bit about the case?
Okay, the background is that Owen Shields has sued AZ Ogg because Owen Shields uses a certain driveway that crosses AZ Ogg's land and has alleges that he's crossed that, used that driveway that crosses Ogg's land for in excess of 15 years. What that means under Michigan law is that Mr. Ogg might not be able to sue Mr. Shields to stop him from egressing and regressing upon that driveway on Ogg's land. And Mr. Shields intends to build a resort of some kind on Long Lake and has some kind of big commercial development in mind. And Mr. Ogg just wants to shut it down. And
I am working for Mr. Shields on the plaintiff's side. We believe that he has a right to use the access road and build his resort. We are examining evidence with maps and the deeds to the properties and also several witness statements from both sides.
This has been Lead News Network. I'm Brielle Denoyer.
And I'm Faith Gordon. Thank you for watching. We will continue to update you on any developments.
Stay strong and have a great day.